We've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against the Celtics in Boston. And they finished that one out up 4. Competitive, but ultimately they prevailed.
And the story of that game was their terrific rhythm on the offensive end.
Well, it started with their energy. They played with a lot of it. And then on the other end, they looked very comfortable getting their shots.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Bledsoe and Booker, the engine of this team, they're the backcourt. Williams is out there with Alexis Ajinça. And it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Well, as we go deeper into the season, we see some teams, Chris, really start to shuffle things around with injuries. And what's it like playing on a team that is dealing with a lot of players that are injured?
It's frustrating. You don't know how much confidence to have in your team. You don't know what to believe in, what not to believe in. Rehabilitation is one of the most frustrating parts of playing in the game because it's boring, it's monotonous. You just continue to do the same thing every day. You start to feel kind of disconnected from your team, and you kind of start feeling down and bad. And so that feeling can become contagious on a team with injuries because you really honestly know that there's nothing else you can do but wait to heal. And so that's really frustrating. So being on a team with a lot of players injured, it's just frustrating. The only thing you can do is to encourage those players that are getting playing time and use this time to improve their game so that when everyone does come back, hopefully some good will come out of it.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. The first one falls. And Ajinça drops them both. And the Cavaliers with possession. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
Yeah, several starters had to ride the bench, which is a shame because they were playing good. I mean, good aggressive basketball. Maybe too aggressive.
To the paint. Outside for Bledsoe. And again, it's the Suns missing. On defense, the Suns, they come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, they allowed way too many easy buckets. I thought they lacked toughness and energy all night.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Dishes to Warren. There's a screen. Shot off the screen, and Thompson sends it back.
Look, Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length. He's just have to swat away shots.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Well, that's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
And I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick, and if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
Here is Love after Eric Bledsoe's score. Here's Jordan, and the rejection by Ajinça. Bledsoe against Thomas. On the wing, Booker. Kicks to Ajinça. Booker against Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. A nice shot by Booker. 1:42 left in the first. The drive by Jordan and the dunk by Jordan.
I tell you what, whether it was Steve Nash, whether it was my boy Jay Will or Mike Bibby, when you're open, LeBron James finds you in no time. Terrific recognition. You love playing with guys like that.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Well, LeBron James can do everything on a basketball court. It's his passing that's always stood out to me. His vision at his size, I mean, historically great.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Suns trail by 3. There's a screen by Chris. Knight kicks to Chris. Here's Williams. Crowder pulls it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And you lump in LeBron with Magic Johnson and Larry Bird when you talk about players 6'8", 6'9", who can control a game, Chris, simply with their passing.
Oh, yeah, and don't forget about yours truly, but he can pick you apart. He sees over the top of defenses, and he throws bullet passes that leave the defense no time to recover.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball after Josh Jackson's bucket. Jordan's shot is off. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Pass to Knight. Out left to the wing. Now here's Ulis. He's covered closely, expanding his range. Drops in the tray. Ulis has got himself on the board with 3 there. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. The drive by Jordan. He gets it in there.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Phoenix has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And here is Ulis. He had 15 points last outing. Williams a screen. Knight, that's a 2-pointer. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to a title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start what he expected.
He sat us down maybe right before the first practice and kind of spoke about what he thought everyone should bring to the table. And, we had to hold up our end of the bargain.
Well, when someone like LeBron talks about it, and it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers trail by 3 on the court for the Suns. Warren is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Wayne Ellington. Then it's Alexis Ajinça, and it's Bledsoe in at the 1 spot.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, yeah, and you have to give him credit, too. Makes the right read, go straight to the rim.
1 shot, gentlemen.
That one drops. He ties it up. Well, there have been a lot of great young big men come into the league over the last couple of years. Chris, do you think the post position is about to make a comeback in the league right now?
I think it definitely could make a comeback because of the players that we've seen enter into this game, like Cat and Davis and Embiid. But I also think that, the game has grown because we've had to see players like Larry Bird on the post extend this game to three-point area. We got to see Akeem Olajuwon get the first big crossover. So I don't know if the game will ever be the same with traditional posts, but I do know the game is in good hands with guys that have great skill sets, and so the big man is definitely back.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Celtics looked like he was on a mission. He finished with 36 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. His big game ensured that his team would continue its hot streak, and we'll see if they can keep it going tonight. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Oh, yeah. Once he got them on the ropes, he never let them off the hook. It was full-speed energy basketball at its greatest.
Now here's Booker. He's coming off a 28-point game against Oklahoma City. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made 1 of them.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Love controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Love goes hard on the glass, doing whatever he can to come up with second-chance opportunities.
Suns have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Ellington dishes to Booker. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
And it's Jordan, that time on the assist by Thomas. 16 points for Jordan.
Oh, the assist from Thomas. Finding the open man. Nice decision offensively.
Bledsoe kicks to Booker. He dishes it to Ajinça. 6 to shoot. Here's Bledsoe. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Ajinça's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. From deep, Jordan. Count that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
This is an amazing run he's on. It's like he's been the only guy on the floor this quarter.
Booker the pass to Bledsoe. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Shoots from the line, and that one hits back iron.
He'll be beating himself up if they can't come back because he is not carrying his weight at the offensive end.
James, no good. Now Ellington for 3. Booker. The shot off that time. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, you have scored very efficiently in the first half, so what has the mindset been?
Well, you know, I've tried to stay aggressive when I have the ball and not to get baited into taking a bad shot. You know, as long as I keep attacking and not settling for the bad looks, then I'll be effective on the offensive end. And we have a great offense, you know, as a team, and I'm just trying to do my part within it.
Well, you guys are working together, and it's paid dividends so far. Thanks. Guys?
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. And Mr. Incredible has been sensational.
His points production thus far, off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. Isaiah Thomas out there with Jordan. And it's Thompson in at the center. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Now here's Bledsoe. There's the pick. Now here's Warren. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Thompson. And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
And here are the Suns now. The Cavaliers making the shot. Pick by Williams. Bledsoe outside. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And when I watch Eric Bledsoe, I really feel like he's at his best when he's kind of prodding a defense. So hard to keep away from the rim. When he attacks, it just opens everything else up in his offensive game.
So for the Suns, Marquise Chris comes in for Alexis Ajinça, and it's Jackson in for Warren. Jordan can't get it to go.
The defense recognizing the situation and getting right in his face once he got close to the bucket.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. And Greg, as you said, the aggressiveness Bledsoe has going to the rim is a key for him to getting those open shots then on the perimeter.
And the team is at their best when he is in attack mode. Opens up lanes for cuts as you just can't keep him out of the paint. Knows when to drop off a pass after he beats his opponent as well for an easy score.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 21 for 3. Love. Rebounded by Jackson.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Jordan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Chris, I know you've been executive producing and hosting various TV shows. You had a great NBA career, obviously, and it seems like you continue to find success. How's that been for you?
Well, I try to take the same lessons I learned in sports. You know, when I first got to Golden State, the first man I searched out was Chris Mullin and found out all of his habits and stole all of his knowledge, and I tried to take that and move forward, and I try to do the same in other areas. I try to work with the best. I try to learn, work hard, work my way up the rookie ladder and see what happens. And so I've just aligned myself with some really great people, some wonderful thinkers and hard workers, and hopefully it'll continue to have fun like I am doing. So it's been a great ride.
You're always learning, right? You never stop learning.
Man, come on. It's not just about a school or a class or one mentor. It's about everyday learning so that you can kind of learn and put people's knowledge with your unique sense of self and make it work. Why not learn on someone else's dime? Why go through life making mistakes when other people can kind of let you know, wait, I did this, you want to think about that, and kind of just put your own playbook together.
Mm-hmm. And here is Jordan. Brandon Knight getting it to go from deep. Not going to go that time.
The D doing everything they can to cut him off on his way to the hoop.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Ulis can't get it to go.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
Suns trail by 5. Jackson drives in. Cavaliers with the rebound. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Passes it to Poole. Back to Jordan. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And really a big factor in their win last time out was his work at the line.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And as great of a free throw shooter as he is, it's still a part of his game. He works very hard at it.
Outside Knight. 1:51 left in the third. Pulls up on the elbow. Crowder pulls it in.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
For Cleveland, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And so Jordan nails both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Well, you see a lot of hard-nosed players coming out of Marquette. You know, Jay Crowder certainly falls in that category. 6'6", 235. I mean, he's just a brick wall. Not a guy you want to tangle with.
Good.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
To the inside, and Chris throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. And so it's Cleveland with it after Josh Jackson's miss. Cleveland moving the ball around. The drive by Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Some great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spotted the open man and made a fantastic dish.
There's 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ulis with it. He has 7. There's a screen by Chris. Knight against Crowder. 4 on the shot clock. Kept alive. Second chance shot. And Marquise Chris again. Chris has got 6 points.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And here is Ulis. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. outside Jackson. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. And so it's Cleveland, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Three quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. Suns trail by 7. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Booker and Jackson, the young perimeter pair. Alexis Ajinça is out there with Warren, and it's Bledsoe in at the point. And the shot goes in.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Well, he created a little separation from that mid-range. Just a good shot for him in that situation.
And here's Jordan outside. Rebound by the Suns. Ajinça's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, after hitting a couple in the first, he has cooled down a bit here.
Bledsoe dishes to Ajinça. The floater, it's deflected. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way, and Jackson with the block.
And Jackson is an impressive defender, using his huge wingspan to turn away shots.
On defense, the Suns. It's a 5-point game. Jordan kicks to James. Pass to Thomas. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Big things come in small packages, Kevin. I mean, Thomas just contorting to finish through the foul.
And Isaiah Thomas, a dynamite small package. Chris, how much does his lack of size hold him back at the defensive end?
Well, that's when your teammates have to come in and support you. Your defense is a team effort, not just an individual effort. And so, fortunately, they're stocked with other defenders that can help him out on the defensive end.
The shot by Bledsoe, nobody around. And good. You got the English that time as it falls.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
No good on the free throw. A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson comes in for Zizic. And Kevin Love has subbed in for Jay Crowder. Cleveland leading by 5. Here's Jordan. It's tipped.
Not a very consistent quarter for him in terms of his shooting.
And there's Jackson on the assist by Bledsoe.
I tell you what, Jackson is a lot stronger than you realize until you see him up close. Also great at those tough shots.
And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Ajinça the pass to Bledsoe. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the one make. Jordan dishes to LeBron. Shoots over Warren. James with the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
I like how James shoots the ball from the mid-range. I mean, he measures up these type of shots perfectly. You got to D him up.
Lets it go from 14. Bledsoe can't get that one to drop. Cavaliers have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Free throw good, Jordan. Alan Williams, he's checked in for the Suns. And so he makes both from the line. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Bledsoe with it. Now Thomas defending. And Bledsoe, here we go. Count it. Bledsoe's got 9 points now in just the second half.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
The bigger defender was no match for him right there. He picked him apart with ease on a crucial possession. .149 left in the game. And stolen by Jordan.
Thomas kicks to Jordan. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. And that's now 35 points for Jordan.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, look, when you're giving up that type of height, you use your quickness. It's just that simple. And it's also a matter of skill.
Now, here's Warren. Over Love. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Jordan. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
Free throw good, Jordan. Suns trail by 8. Now Bledsoe. Booker left side. To the middle. Here's Williams. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. And both free throws good for Williams.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're ahead by 6. 1:03 left in the game. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Mr. Incredible.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And so here's Cleveland. James, the pass to Jordan. Thomas dishes to Jordan. He feeds it to Love. Back to Jordan. Over Booker. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Not completely over, but it's getting close.
Yeah, we know some crazy stuff happens out there, but everything would have to go their way for them to finish this off.
And it's good. 2 points.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
That's why you can't let yourself get in this deeper hole. Very little time now to climb out.
.34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The drive by. Oh!
Goodness.
Wow.
Crazy. And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious, stringing together some game-winning buckets.
Timeout called. The Suns. They're trailing by 10. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Congrats on the win. Now, you got it going offensively. How did you create looks for yourself against the defense?
Thanks so much. I tried to find the spaces and the gaps that they may be slow to cover. So when we have the ball moving around like the team did today, it's easy to stay in a rhythm and see plenty of shots. And tonight I was able to convert.
The ball really was moving. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.